Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection.
Good morning, Needham High School. I'm Brian Warner.
And I'm Adina Jacobson, and welcome to Needham High School News. We just wanted to remind you and your parents to sign the Responsible Youth Policy through the PowerSchool Parent Portal. To sign it, you and your parent or guardian need to log into the Parent PowerSchool Portal and click on the Update Information tab. You will have to scroll through 4 pages and click on Submit each page. On the 5th page, check off the box that you agree with and accept the terms of use. Please refer to the NHS website for more detail and contact the tech office with any questions.
On June 2nd, the Launch Club is holding a town-wide event called Launch Inno. Successful Boston-area entrepreneurs will discuss youth innovation and tell their stories, exploring why high schoolers should pursue entrepreneurship despite their youth, and how kids can get involved in the startup community. Speakers include the NHS alum Jeff Taylor, founder of Monster.com, one of the largest employment websites in the world, Tony Aloco, founder of mobile app Practice Gigs, which helps athletes schedule quality practices, twins Brandon and Bradley Deo, founders of Mars Reel, a basketball-focused multimedia website, and Jerome Tse, founder of Berry Pro, the first and only plant-based organic sports drink. If you have an idea to change the world, are interested in entrepreneurship for post-secondary activities, or even just a fan of Shark Tank, come to the NHS Auditorium on June 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. to listen to these entrepreneurs and get inspired.
This year, Mrs. DeTore and her math students decided to make a pre-calculus portfolio. Here she is with more.
It's a different way of doing math than just kind of doing math on a piece of paper. You can draw the triangle and things like that.
It's a more fun way of learning because you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Let me figure this out. I don't know. And I really like the hands-on things.
It's motivated me because it's fun to be able to try something else instead of writing on paper, and there's an online calculator that we use that we launch, and it's fun to be using something different than just what we use every single day.
When she first said in the meeting class that was a joke, but as she explained to us, I didn't know she was serious, but once we started bringing iPads in, it was actually a great idea to me. It didn't seem like busy work. It wasn't very fun to do, but I found myself learning what what she taught us, taking it, and then teach it as if we're teaching it to ourselves again. So you do out the problem, you do it, and then you explain each step, and that really made me remember. I would remember when I took a test and whatnot, because it really would solidify it in my head. I thought it really helped me learn in the class, and I think it helped other kids also.
It has motivated me to reach my goals that I set for myself at the beginning of each term.
I would have trouble with homework, and then I wouldn't know how to really do it on a digital portfolio, so I'd be really motivated to keep learning and studying up on that problem to be able to correct it. I thought definitely when we would set goals and then be able to look back on them and see if we completed our goals was really helpful, especially when I saw that I did better on a term than another. And I also thought that being able to speak out the problems really helped, because I kind of realized that I know how to do this if I'm able to speak it out.
The digital portfolios really helped my conceptual understanding because it had me provide an example of any given concept, and then using the voice recording I had to go over it verbally, which meant I truly had to understand what I was doing, because I not only had to write it, but I had to also talk about it as well.
I think working on the digital portfolios has helped me because I go back and review the stuff that we've already learned, and in order to explain it on your portfolio, you really have to make sure that you know it yourself. So I guess it's extra review.
Kind of also helps because you have to explain more what you're doing. You can't just solve a problem and put the answers in. You gotta make your own problems a lot of the time. So I'd say it's definitely helped learning the concepts and such and getting down the strategies.
We do sometimes test corrections on the portfolio, and so that helped because you had to explain what you did wrong on the test and So that really helped me go back and like maybe out of the units that we had already moved on and I didn't understand something, it still gave you time to go back and understand the concepts that got left behind in the last unit.
If I had any goals to do good, I think I met them. Well, I found the study of trigonometry quite a bit easy once I got used to it.
I think that when you're in the middle of a math problem or you just finished one, it can be hard to kind of reflect and look on your mistakes and what you did right and wrong. And so doing the digital portfolio helped me to be able to go back and kind of think through the process and understand clearly how to figure out the problem in a different way. I really liked looking at what I'd already done and being able to go back and see how I've improved throughout the year. It's really helpful to go back and do that instead of just looking forward to see all the stuff that you don't know, but to go back and see how far you've come.
Now we'll go to Zach Kaplan for sports.
Thanks, guys. There are 4 new Bay State champions this spring for the Rockets. Congratulations to the boys and girls lacrosse teams, as well as the volleyball and boys track teams. The last time the Newton North boys track team lost an outdoor conference meet, we think Needham High School looked something like this. But that is no longer the case, as the boys track team knocked off the Tigers for North's first loss to a conference foe in a dual meet in 13 years. And as a result, the boys are the undefeated Bay State champions. Meanwhile, girls lacrosse is still number 2 in the state. They beat Lincoln Sudbury and Wellesley last week to clinch their Bay State title. Boys lacrosse beat Wellesley last Friday as they were crowned Bay State champs. They are 16-1 and still in the top 5 in the state. Boys volleyball is 21-0 in the season after beating Framingham, Westfield, and Lawrence. They lost sets to Westfield and Lawrence, ending their shutout streak, but remain number 2 in Massachusetts. At that game in Westfield, the team was able to present a nearly $1,000 check after fundraising the last couple weeks. That check was presented to Eric Shuliak, a Westfield player who was diagnosed with leukemia recently. Big shout out to Coach Powell and the boys for helping out the fellow player in need. Meanwhile, the softball team is 500 on the season. They knocked off Braintree and Brookline last week. Against Braintree sophomore Annie Rotman hit an RBI walk-off double as the team needs one more win to qualify for the postseason. The baseball team got their 5th win of the season as they knocked off Waltham over the weekend. Their senior night is this Friday against Natick. Girls tennis is 9-4 as they beat Hingham and Newton North to end their season. The boys finished theirs at 10-3 in the state tournament. Kevin Chow advanced to the sectional semis before losing to the eventual state champion from Barnstable. Sam Cohen lost in the South quarterfinals, and the double team of Alex Cohen and Jake Schumann lost in the South semis for their first loss of the season. That wraps up the weekend sports as the postseason is just about here. A big shout out to all the seniors who have been a big fan of mine this year, and I wish you the best of luck on all your future endeavors and whatever college you may be heading off to. For NHSN Sports, I'm Zach Kaplan.
Thanks, Zach.
Well, that's it for this week.
See you next time on NHSN. Sign it, you and your parent or guardian need to log into the Parent Power School portal and click on the Update Information tab. You will have to scroll through 4 pages and click on Submit each page. On the 5th page, check off the box that you agree with and accept the terms of use. Please refer to the NHS website for more detail and contact the tech office with any questions.